So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Olise, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That has not gone well. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Maguire spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashford gets into a good position. Rashford scooting forward. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Real chance here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Still goalless at the moment. Scholes, a player of legendary status. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Mbappe, and the finish! Goal, France! And that really is so impressive. France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Looking for the run. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Olise goes short. And here's Olise. And here's Ribéry. And Ribéry! It's loose now and they want to get it back. France have their second corner now. Olise plays it short. England are looking to go forward now. Scholes. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Conte. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance! It's hit the upright.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Scholes. Conte. Oh, some astute defending there. Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tries a shot! And that's in! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intent.
Dembélé! Gerrard.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
And it's
additionnel.
Scholes. Cole. That's Gerrard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gerrard. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
France sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And so the action is resumed. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Under an awful lot of pressure. And that's a throw-in. Bellingham. To Gerrard. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite a... Gerrard! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Scholes. Rashford. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham has it out wide and in space.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Gerrard. France are 2 up early in the second half. He can run onto that. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Branthwaite. And again, they run up against stubborn defending, and he has been fouled there. Scholes. Gerrard. Olise. And he's got the beating of his shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
À leur place,
A case now
numéro
of
21.
complete control.
Giroud. Le numéro 12. Le numéro 39.
And it's Bellingham.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Kante powering forward here. Branthwaite kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Scholes. Cole. Shoots! Ribéry attempts a clearance. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's picked it up out wide. Ribéry.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ribéry proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Rashford. Lovely bit of... He's having a hit! And the keeper read that really well.
England are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Maguire did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, lovely. Always goal side, picked out brilliantly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cole.
Temps additionnel.
Tchouaméni gets on his bike and on the move. Scholes. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. Ajax get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this...
Takes a shot! Oh, Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And no, he's seen through all of that. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Messi. Now it's Darwin, and it's Messi. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Nunez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's there to retrieve it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Costa Curta makes the interception. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Zanetti. Ajax still without a single shot on target. Messi. Ajax have it back and can go again. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and it's made its way to him. Not the most convincing of passes.
Palmeiras definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And that was asking for too much. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Neymar. Conte. And they've switched it over to the other side. Messi. And it's Conte. And Zanetti. Diaz. No, he wasn't going to let him past. No way through, so back, and he shoots! It's running. Oh, what has happened here? And again! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. Soboslai with the short one. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. That's put paid to the danger. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Palmeiras given another corner, so their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Neymar, oh, good! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good run down the left. Threads one in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he's in on goal. Good read, needed to be. Messi. Takes on his marker. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zanetti. Conte. Here's a shot! And it's skewed away. In towards the back stick. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Soboslai goes short. Neymar's cross. Cleared away. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Could be danger here. Messi. Well, they could break here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Goes for a shot! Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams is herring after that one. Sabani. Conte. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's Conte. Darwin constantly looking for the ball into the box. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Aims beyond the defence. Messi, he's through on goal here. Shot at goal! And he's stuck it away.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Aos 16 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 11. Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Lukaku to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah,
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kante does really well to win the ball there. And he is deftly away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Xabi Alonso stood his ground strongly. Xabi Alonso making a dash for it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Darwin. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Looking here to chip it through. Elise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played into space, floated through.
Ajax surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Adams. Conte. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now it's Darwin.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 6, camisa 11, Neymar. Camisa 17, camisa
Conte.
9.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Kante. Costa Curta does well to get it back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Yamal makes a move down the right. Donatoni.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's beautifully weighted. Zanetti. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Flamengo.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Giving the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Messi. Camavinga. Flamengo have reclaimed it. Now their chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Szoboszlai. Can he get it through? And he's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold. And it's with the keeper. Flamengo have got it back and they'll have another go. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Ajax have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This to make it 1-0. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
First breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would...
And there's the shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Alexander-Arnold, just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Alexander-Arnold.
Ajax are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Akanji can clear it away. Messi. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill. It's Camavinga. Gets a good foot in there. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's Maldini. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maldini cannot be beaten that easily. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Timber ventures forward. That's a sharp pass. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good chance here! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. Alexander-Arnold. And Scholes. That's been cut out, well played. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution in progress.
Flamengo get the ball rolling in the second half. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Van Dijk venturing down the left. Now it's Messi. Timber makes a move down the right. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Shot could be on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Haaland, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Couldn't squeeze it through. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's ended up in no man's land.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19, Vinicius Junior.
Nice looking ball.
13,
The pass is intercepted.
Griezmann. Coming on the field. Number
Looking to
8,
play him in.
Lukaku.
Oh, this is a great position.
Number 5, Danny Olmo.
Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No way through. Now it's Bebeto. He can run onto that. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Flamengo have their second corner now. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Ajax are looking to go forward now. He is through here.
Oh, great feat that.
Lukaku stood his ground strongly. Has to go back here. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Lukaku. And he is deftly away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Summerslide!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Szoboszlai with the short one. Diaz! Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely shaped ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Ajax look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Looking for options for movement.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. And he's got away from it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short on options.
Look at the Stadiomo! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Haaland. Looking to play him in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he welcomes Yamal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi carries the ball down the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Haaland, and it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe, and the counter is on. Now it's Griezmann. Nice interception, well timed. Ajax, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal finding himself in space. Tries a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Marcado para o São Paulo. Aos 22 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 6.
First breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Out of play for a goal kick. Caicedo. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Costa Curta making good progress. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. He is just caressing the ball. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe, decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Ajax truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Caicedo. De Bruyne. And Mendes. And it's De Bruyne. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. It's a good run down the right. For Messi. Messi. There he goes, and Messi! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision there.
Yamal, big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Sao Paulo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's intervened well there. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He has found a way through. He's a sharp little ball. There's the shot! Against the crossbar. De Bruyne. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Ajax finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He might be in here! Mbappe! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Haaland. Xabi Alonso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's had a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Right back in the game!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Haaland. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was very necessary. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Kimmich. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And here's Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide.
Público presente
Out
na
for a throw.
partida de hoje. 71.649 espectadores.
De Bruyne. In with the challenge. Mbappe. Played into space. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland. That's a throw. Messi's cross, and he was alert to it.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Bruyne gets a foot in here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Shifted it to the flank. Peruzzi tries to clear. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's just misjudged that one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Lukaku.
Ajax really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tacho cuts it out. Caicedo. De Bruyne. Tacho. Kimmich. Caicedo. He's through here, and he's running through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better...
Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Mendes scooting forward. Great vision. Now it's Haaland.
Sao Paulo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Tacho. Peruzzi. And it's Van Dijk. Sao Paulo clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Ajax perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. So we're very much on the way now. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Tries one from range! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And claimed it back swiftly. Searching pass he's played there. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? And this is from Mario. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That'll be a throw. And back to the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Cristiano Ronaldo crosses.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And they've got rid. Pepe makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Plenty to aim at here. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vinicius Junior. Silvestre does well to get it back. Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Batistuta. Half an hour played now. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shoots! Goal! Ajax! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
35esimo minuto, numero 4.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Threads one in. Hazard. That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it. No, that's been intercepted.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And this is Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of... It's Salah! Nuno Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Ajax are now luxuriant, and the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Ajax sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're underway for the second half. Silvestre. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Mario. This is Batistuta. Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ajax have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Good take, and is he... And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alonso. This might spell Batistuta! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And that has been cleared. That has been slung wide. And the cross comes in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. So we've reached the hour mark. Sao Paulo can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Sostituzione per l'Ajax, numero 19, viene sostituito con il Numero 8. Attenzione, un cambio.
Ajax are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lukaku. Tries to play it through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's picked his way through. Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in a great position here. Romario. And it's Neymar. Oh, now he can run away with it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Silvestre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Romario, and it's played into the middle.
Sostituzione per l'Ajax. Numero 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 20. Xabi Alonso.
Ajax are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. That's good play. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Dani Olmo. He is through here. Dani Olmo proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. And he thumps it clear. That is good alertness. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away. Backward it goes. It's Gerrard! And that is a truly outstanding save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region. Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Diaz was in no mood for any of that. Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's having a go! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Caught offside that time. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. And he gets rid in a hurry. Corinthians have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. That ball looks a good one. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ajax are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Muscular approach does pay off here. Messi running with intent. Goes for a shot! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Pele. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ball's gone out of play. And it's hoisted clear. Hakimi crosses it into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's on his... It's Salah! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Pele!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
not gone well. Now it's Yamal. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Hakimi. Passes short and sharp. And it's Rivaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rivaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pelé. Rivaldo. And he plays one through. Oh, that was vital. Diaz. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. It's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. And there's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Ajax find a position of real strength now. And it's Cavani. That's going wide left. Conte.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Pelé. He's had it taken off him. Driving forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, such a clever touch. Shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. Piercing. And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Ajax have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And so the action is resumed. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it out wide. Bastoni. Conte. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he spark a counter here? Always goal side. And that is masterful defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mohamed Salah powering forward here. Salah. Kante does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. Rivaldo engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Cavani. Now it's Pelé. Spread out to the left. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the counter is on. Mohamed Salah looking to receive it in space. It's an inviting looking ball that. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Tries to get it clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aimed beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a nice idea. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Tries to pass it through. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Out towards the flank. That's going across goal. And he's there to clear it.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 9, camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 14, camisa 8.
Corinthians have their third corner. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. And he skips past his man, Gerrard. Yep, it's a corner.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Guardiola plays it short.
22.
He's cut it out. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Ajax certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. We are just getting started. Ajax with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Akanji gets it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is well cleared. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Dani Olmo aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai with the short one. Tries a shot! Goal! Ajax! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger.
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ajax do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Batistuta, Pelé, closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Corner number 2 then. Costa Curta gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. O'Reilly gets a foot in and wins the ball. Knocks it into space. Xabi Alonso. There's the header! And that's a good finish. And And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pinches it off him. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Batistuta, and he was alert to it. And here's Messi. Del Piero takes a shot! And a neat finish! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Casemiro. Some good work on the right flank here. He is through here. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai running with the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Ajax are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And so the action is resumed. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Played in. He leaps for it. It's a goal. Flamengo are level. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
O'Reilly makes the interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk attempts a clearance, engages and forces him off the ball. Ambitious ball here. Dink through, and this is Batistuta. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. Van Dijk can get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Casemiro! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
The attendance for this match
Nice looking
was
ball.
51,557.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the message is clear, the only way is up. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
He'll try for distance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Ajax.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Batistuta. Number 5, Danny Olmo.
Del Piero. Oh, great leap!
Coming on the field.
Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Number 17, Gerrard. Substitutions taking place.
And Dijk cuts out the pass. Flamengo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Casemiro, there he goes, goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Zanetti. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Somewhat off target. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Gerrard. Oh, sweet feet. Ødegaard does well not to be outdone there. Can he get it through? And it's Neymar. Neymar. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Gerrard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Casemiro gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Taken back almost at once. Haaland.
Added minutes has been indicated.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's with the keeper. Time added on, 4 minutes. Flamengo desperately searching for the winner here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Ajax need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Neymar had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Roberto Baggio, distributed tidily. Nicely shaped ball, dink through. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Mbappe, Marquez does well not to be outdone there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Baggio! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Beckham with the short one. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. He's given the time to pick a pass. And it's Griezmann. He's found a way past. Oh, that's nice. That's a throw. That has been slung wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Mohamed Salah, it's Salah! Goal! Ajax! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize.
The goal scorer for Ajax.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break? They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get rid. Pinches it off him. Guardiola is always looking to break lines, and he welcomes it in. And claimed it back swiftly. Looking to play him in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet. And he's been shifted off it. Marquez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kvaratskhelia! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice looking ball, and that could set him on his way. All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Ajax have themselves a chance from the spot. Drama over the penalty spot. managed to miss it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold. O'Reilly. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall. Substitutions taking
And
place.
so we're off again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, such a clever touch. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's been won straight back. Raul, this is promising. There's a sharp little ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Knocks it out wide. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. And Beckham! Roberto Baggio! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the comeback is complete. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for Ajax, number 10, Mbappe.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Number 5,
Vasco da Gama have their lead.
Number 8.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Substitution in progress.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Missed by a fraction. Now he's got space here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's found a way through. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Kvaratskhelia tries to play it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Roberto Baggio! Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Roberto Baggio actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Griezmann. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And it's Gerrard. Nice control. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a good foray he's making. He's shifting through the gears here. Has crossed into header! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's trying to skip past his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard. Marquinhos. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, easy pickings there.
Vasco da Gama nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Time.
Gerrard. Driving on and making good progress. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what a mistake! That's really well cleared. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Ajax do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Ajax must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Very nicely done. That is a superb rearguard action. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Xabi Alonso is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Ruben Dias. Played out to the left flank. Jorginho. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lobbed in behind. Cruyff. Saka. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Messi! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Ajax! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Ajax have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Oh, it's come loose. Flamengo are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Tries to play it through.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's been shifted off it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Batistuta purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. Batistuta gets on his bike and on the move. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach.
He's rising! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Ruben Dias has given away a free kick. Ruben Dias has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Space for him to turn and look. Has to go back here. Neymar. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Jorginho. Ajax have scored 2 quick goals here. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Xavi Alonso, nice-looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been knocked clear. Kimmich. Jorginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Now, he's got space here. Spread neatly. And it's half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Ajax marching seemingly on towards victory. 3-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 25. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11.
So the action resumes. chance! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Ajax are having a ball here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is lovely. And it's Jorginho. Guardiola. Guardiola. And here's Neymar. And they've got rid. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up and...
Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, what has happened here? Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great vision. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a look up and delivers. Ter Stegen deals with that nice and simple.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Guardiola.
80.953 espectadores.
Referee's given a throw.
Substituição.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball come and a header! Oh, crossbar! Cruyff. Ajax perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. The cross comes in. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.